Hi, this is Gary Fong, and I'm going to talk about flash photography on the Sonys and how to do a really lot of creative options at a very low cost. So I'm going to start right now with the basics. This is a inexpensive Sony A6000. I think these cameras are about $600–700. It's one of my favorites. I use it all the time. And then this right here is the new Nissin Di700a. The Air Commander flash, which will receive off-camera flash signals. So we're going to start from the very basics of flash and then move you into the most dramatic examples that we can do. It's almost unlimited to what you can do with radio flash and off-camera flash with high-speed sync. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you why so many people call themselves available light photographers. It's because flash looks like this. Now, one thing that I'd like to show you here is where I'm shooting is a completely black ceiling. It looks to me like it's about a 14-foot ceiling or something like that. So it's pretty high, but in addition, it is black. Bounce flash has that kind of like a midday sun look to it, especially worse if we did have a white ceiling. Then it's pretty much ineffective. So what I have in my back pocket here is a Lightsphere. And the Lightsphere is a device that was inspired by a lampshade, and this is something that I invented about 10 years ago, and it's extremely popular today, as it should be, because of how it works, and I'll show you how it works. So what we do is we'll just go ahead and mount it on here with a strap, and I'll just pull it tight, and then so now it's on. It's not going to fall off, and it will do a combination of flash, forward, and fill. And so that's what that looks like. So let's go through and look at this, which is the Lightsphere, and then I'll take it off, and then we'll do bounce, and then I'll do direct. Okay, so let's compare the three. This one right here is direct, and you can see that there's a very, very harsh side shadow, and that's because the light is coming out of this little reflector here. This reflector is shaped just like a car headlight because the idea behind flash units before was to capture as much light as possible and use it efficiently. So they'd put a mirror reflector behind it, making it look like a little car headlight or almost exactly like a flashlight. When you bounce, what happens is the light goes all the way to the ceiling, but it sends light straight down, and it makes the neck shadow show if a person's wearing a hat or has deep-set eyes. It doesn't give a good fill light to the eyes. And then this right here is with the Lightsphere. So the Lightsphere gives you a ratio between direct, bounce, and forward. And especially if there is no bounce, then it's really just direct and a wraparound light. So just think lighting on a cloudy day. Soft lighting on a cloudy day this is what we get. So you would want to use a Lightsphere on-camera flash when you're shooting event photography because things are moving very quickly, and if someone walks into bad light or a video light is shining on them or something like that, or they happen to walk by some kind of a harsh sun or something like that, this will fill in all of the offending light and make it a lot more presentable. Plus, it's also color balanced, so the color of the light never changes coming out of here. So you'll always have that as kind of a background flash to use. In order to use this, so simple to do, put any flash that you have on TTL mode, and then the camera can be on ISO auto, and it could be on manual or program or whatever you want to do. It will be metered through the TTL system, and that's a very handy way to go. If you want to now take it outdoors and get a really dramatic spotlight type of look, then you need to go into snoots and high-speed sync, and we'll talk about that in another video.